Fellow FPL managers, guys, I hope you all enjoyed double game week 24 because me personally, after Chris Wood scored a hat-trick, I contemplated jumping out of my bedroom window. Now, double game week 24 itself was absolute chaos, guys. Before the deadline, okay, a couple of days before it, every single active player was on triple captain Salah, except me. I was on David Moyes because I'm an intellectual, I think ahead here. But almost everybody switched to assistant manager before the deadline, and that is because back-to-back double game weeks were announced, guys, and since the assistant manager chip runs across 3 game weeks, you get the most out of it. You get 2 double game weeks from 1 chip. It was a no-brainer for almost any team in the game except those who already had triple Liverpool and triple Everton. My reason for not going triple captain Salah was a little different, guys. I didn't think he was going to get many expected goals against Bournemouth. I didn't think he was going to score that high. He ended up on 16 points. Now, you may think at first glance I was wrong, but I could not have been more right about this guy, okay? 0.1 non-penalty expected goals the entire game, and he managed to score twice. Softest penalty I've seen in my life, should not have been given, and that other goal was just like, you know, he scores that one every 20 times. So all of you on triple captain Salah, count your blessings, because you're lucky. And if that makes you angry, I'm sorry, I don't care. The community was originally very split between Arne and David Moyes when they all realised they had to pick an assistant manager. I personally found it a bit silly, this whole debate, because I don't think Arne actually helps your team because he stops you from getting a third Liverpool player. And so far, that theory was right. I mean, I know Gakpo and Trent didn't score as high as Arne, but they both returned. So people selling them for Arne were clearly not in the right state of mind. But now Trent is injured, I'm kind of wishing I didn't have 3 Liverpool players. It's kind of annoying. Either way, all 3 of my Liverpool players returned and David Moyes scored higher than Arne in the first game week of the double. That means I was right about 2 things now. I was right about Salah getting low expected goals. I was right about Moyes being a better assistant manager than Slot. So why did I get a massive red arrow? Well, guys, it's all thanks to Chris Wood. He single-handedly ruined the most exciting game week of the season before it even started. He was the early kickoff and he ruined everything, guys, okay? It was not fun for me at all. I was 111k at the start of the game week, guys. After Chris Wood played, he shot me out of the top 200k, nearly doubled my overall rank. That was shambolic. I mean, it wasn't just him alone, it was along with the Forest defence, which absolutely decimated me, guys, okay? It was a terrible start to the game week. Luckily, I had 6 players in the 3 PM kickoffs. We had triple Liverpool, who did all right. I mean, Salah didn't help my rank. He kind of hurt it a little bit, so I'm not happy about him doing well. Gakpo and Trent both got small returns, and it's okay. I don't mind it. I mean, it's much better than a blank, but seriously, guys, I kind of wish you did a bit more because you need to live up to that Chris Wood hat-trick. You need to score and match him, but you didn't. And don't even get me started on the Newcastle assets, guys. They're a waste of my time. I mean, Gordon and Hall, they have to be sold this game week. I've got 3 free transfers. 2 of them has to go there. I would sell Isak if he wasn't the best player in the world right now. He's staying in my team for as long as I can keep him there. I know some people are considering selling him because he has a tough fixture run. Guys, don't sell Isak. Don't be daft, okay? Don't do that, even if Ollie Watkins has a double. So yeah, at the end of Saturday's games, I had gone from 111k to 180k, 190k overall. It was terrible. It was an absolute disaster. I thought it was going to be the worst game week of the season for me. But we did have Sunday's games left, and Monday's fixtures have not even been played as of when I'm recording this. And if Sanchez can get a clean sheet, I might even be on for a green arrow before Liverpool play Everton again, which is huge. Anyway, Sunday kickoff comes around. I need Mateta, I need Salah, my 2 differentials to score big. The only problem is, I support Manchester United, guys. I don't really want Crystal Palace to do well, do I? Well, I think I'm at that point in my life now where maybe FPL could take priority over the club I support, which I'm ashamed to say. Okay, because when Mateta scored that 2nd goal, I didn't celebrate out loud, obviously. I didn't want to expose myself, but genuinely my heart was pounding with joy, guys. It was the best thing, okay? I really needed those points so bad. I also had Ismaili Sarr blank again. Still love Ismaili Sarr. I still think he's a good FPL asset. I mean, everybody's going to disagree with me on that one, but just you guys wait. Just you wait, that's all I can say. And after Sunday's games, I'm now at 130k overall. I've only gone down 20k in rank, which is a small red arrow. And like I said, Chelsea's games are still there to be played. So if Sanchez can keep me a clean sheet, guys, I could be a green arrow station because he is like the lowest owned keeper in the game. You know, looking at his recent form, no one wants to own him. And some of you are probably watching this after Chelsea have played, so you will know if future me is happy or he is devastated. So how is my team going to handle this double game week? Will Everton prevail against my Liverpool triple up? Will David Moyes get points and my Liverpool players blank? Will my Liverpool players return and David Moyes blank? I don't know which one I want more. Guys, Trent probably won't even play. And I would talk about his injury, but I don't know if it's going to be 2 weeks long or 6 weeks long. That massively affects my transfer plans, so I'm not going to be talking about the Trent injury too much. We're just going to have to assume he won't play this second game of the double, which is kind of sad because I put a lot of effort to bringing him in my team and he just let me down. Salah pretty much hurts my rank because of how much he was triple captained. But when I say he hurts my rank, you know, it's like Declan Rice high in my FPL rank. Like almost no one owns Declan Rice. So when he hurts my rank, when he scores, it's very, very small margins. So Salah getting points just doesn't really bother me at all. I don't care if he does. I don't care if he doesn't. So when it boils down to it, all I really care about is Gakpo scoring and I care about David Moyes getting points. Now these go hand in hand together because even though I want Everton to get, you know, at least a draw, I'd hope for a draw for David Moyes. That would be huge in worst case scenario, a 9-pointer in a 1-1 draw. I want Everton to concede because I don't have Everton defenders and Pickford plus Mykolenko, they've got a decent amount of ownership, guys. If you look here at the threats to my rank, they do not help me, okay? I would rather David Moyes lose his 2 points for a clean sheet and instead get those 2 points in the form of goals. So, ideally here, guys, best case scenario. Gakpo scores 3 against Everton and Everton score 4 back. So David Moyes gets at least 20 points and Gakpo gets like 17 points. Now that would be an ideal scenario, but for some reason, I don't know why, I just feel like I'm asking for a bit too much. You know, let me know what you guys think. Is that a realistic scenario? In regards to double game week 25, guys, I'm not talking about the transfer plans much because, like I said, I don't know what's going on with Trent, and also, we don't know who's going to double in double game week 25 until after Thursday evening. So there's no real point me talking about it, but I'll let you know the percentages of each double, even though you've probably already seen it. It could either be Tottenham and Fulham or Liverpool and Aston Villa. It all depends who wins that semi-final tie. It's most likely going to be Liverpool and Aston Villa having the double in game week 25. Now there is another double that could stack on top of that one, which is Arsenal versus Chelsea, but this is very unlikely, guys. Arsenal would need to beat Newcastle in the League Cup semi-final playing away when they're already 2-0 down. So this one probably won't happen, but it still could. So yeah, transfer plans will probably be out after Thursday's games. Guys, if you did make it this far, thank you very much for watching. Let me know how you got on in game week 24. Did you own Chris Wood? Were you lucky owning Salah? Or were you a skillful player like me, who has players like Mateta who earn their goals? Guys, let me know down in the comments. I will see you all in the next video.